Welcome to Southeastern Basketball on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
After 3 straight road losses, the Southeastern Louisiana women's basketball team looks to get back on track as they return home to face the Abilene Christian Wildcats. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University Center on the campus of Southeastern Louisiana. I'm Chris Salim. Today, the Lady Lions and the Lions in doubleheader action against Abilene Christian. We'll have both of those games for you right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. We'll talk more about the men's game, of course, in the second half of our doubleheader. But today, the Lady Lions come in with a record of 10-14 overall, 7-8 in the Southland under third-year head coach Ayla Gazzardo. They sit in 7th place in the Southland Conference as they continue their quest to break the 7-year drought without a conference tournament appearance. Southeastern was red hot as they had won 5 straight games before dropping 3 on the road to Sam Houston, Nichols, and Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and all 3 of those games were just battles to the very end. Lady Lions coming up just a tad short literally all 3 of those games, the game was tied with a minute to go, and the Lady Lions unable to pick up a victory in any of those games as they fell to Sam Houston 81-75, Nichols 54-49, and then A&M Corpus Christi 49-48 just the other night as Silica Sterling's game winner fell just short. The Lady Lions enter today's game led by senior Silica Sterling at 5'8". The guard from Scotlandville, Louisiana, is scoring 14.2 points a game, which ranks 5th in the Southland. Morgan Carrier leads the conference in 3-point field goal shooting as this is just a ridiculous stat here. She's shooting 48% from beyond the arc, 37 for 76 on the season. So Lady Lions definitely want to try to get her as many looks from the three-point line today as possible. But collectively, over the last 2 games, the Lady Lions have had some struggles on the offensive end as they've shot just 39 for 103 from the field for 38% in the 54-49 loss at Nichols and then the 49-48 loss at A&M Corpus Christi. So defensively, no problems. Just got to get back to the offensive continuity that they had going during the 5-game winning streak. But no time better than the present to get things back rolling on the offensive end. As for Abilene Christian, 19-5 overall with an 11-4 record in the conference. They come in winners of 4 of their last 5 following Wednesday's victory over Houston Baptist 84-79 on the road. The Wildcats lead the conference in points per game as they score 79.1 a contest. They also possess 2 of the top 3 scorers in the Southland, and Brianna Wright, who scores 17 a game, that leads the conference. 5'8" guard from Jarrell, Texas, as well as senior guard Dominic Golightly, a 5'11" guard forward from Chickasha, Oklahoma, who scores 14.8 a game. So obviously the Lady Lions going to have their work cut out for them on the defensive end, trying to contain a very potent, high-powered offense for the Wildcats. As these 2 teams, when they met about a month ago in Abilene, the Wildcats, of course, been a very difficult team to beat at home as they have lost just 2 games on the season at home. And the Lady Lions really battled, and that started the 5-game winning streak after falling to Abilene Christian 61-53. That's the 5-game winning streak followed for the Lady Lions after that. So hopefully we can get a little deja vu, and the Lady Lions can get another little 4-game streak as they try to battle to get their way into the conference tournament. But we'll see how things go. Hopefully the Lady Lions come out on the right end of the stick today as the Wildcats of Abilene Christian and your Southeastern Lady Lions coming your way next right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Support for this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is provided in part by North Oaks Health System. North Oaks Health System is proud to serve as the official provider of healthcare for Southeastern Athletics. North Oaks Health Clinics provide a range of healthcare options from primary and specialized medicine to walk-in care. More information about North Oaks Health System is available by phone at area code 985-345-2700 or online at northoaks.org. Also available on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest at My North Oaks.
American Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Southeastern Athletics and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. American Bank and Trust has locations in Covington, Mandeville, Coushatta, Terrytown, and Hammond, and can be reached at area code 985-340-8820. American Bank and Trust is available at www.americanbankandtrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. American Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor this broadcast.
True, very true. You got to really stay on the
Love your Lions?
ball when you're doing
Support them in
baseball
person.
games.
Individual game tickets can be purchased over the phone, in person, or online. Season tickets are also available for football, men and women's basketball, baseball, and softball by contacting the Southeastern Athletics ticket office at area code 985-549-5466. That's 549-LION. Pricing information is available online at lionsports.net. Go Lions!
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
Student athletes work hard to be at the top of their game. Don't undo their hard work with poor sportsmanship. Please show respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, and other fans. Respect is the name of the game.
Welcome back to the University Center, Lion fans, as we're about 8 minutes until the opening tip-off between the Southeastern Lady Lions and the Abilene Christian Wildcats. And got a chance a little bit earlier, or I should say Kimler Chappell, our sports information director, head SID, got a chance to sit down with head coach Ayla Gazzardo to get her thoughts on today's game, as, again, her team getting pretty close to getting a spot in the conference tournament, but still a lot of work to be done. We'll go over the Southern Conference standings as soon as we finish the interview here momentarily that you're going to hear between Chappell and Gazzardo. But Lady Lions in pretty good shape right now. Just got to take care of business. I'm going to say that 3 wins in the next 5 will get them in, but that's just me, speculating, looking ahead, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll take you to the interview with Gazzardo here now.
Joining me now on the Lady Lion pregame show, head coach Ayla Gazzardo, as her team gets ready to take on the Wildcats of Abilene Christian, one of the top teams in the conference. Big challenge for the Lady Lions here today, but coach, you got to feel better about being back home.
I am. The road games are tough on your body, tough mentally. We've been battling a lot of illnesses. Few players, few coaches are just getting over some flu symptoms, but back home, everybody's almost healthy. But it's going to be a tough game today, but we always play Abilene pretty well at home, and I think that's helping keep our spirits up a lot.
If you kind of look back at the first meeting between you and ACU, it was really a back-and-forth game. They kind of pulled away a little bit late, but we really defended them well. They obviously got 2 of the best scorers in the conference, and Brianna Wright and Dominique Golightly. Just talk a little bit about what you did to defend them the first time, and what the game plan is against them here today.
Our game plan will be very similar. Last time we really got up and made them every 3-point they had. We really contested them. We boxed out well. Defensively, we were there, and that's going to have to take place tonight. In the offensive end, is we had great looks, we had open shots. We just couldn't hit the basket. So we've worked on a little bit of confidence. We've done a lot of shooting the past 2 days to get ready for this game. Shot today. They're out there shooting right now, and it's just, it's going to be able to make shots. They got to make shots. Abilene's not the best defensive team, so we've got to really be able to score on the offensive end against them. But we've got to have that same type of intensity on the defensive.
Trying to, we went on a big streak, and then we gone on a 3-game skid here. Just obviously, all these games have been close that we've lost. Is there anything that's changed, or is it a little bit of a health factor? What's going on?
Yeah, we play a lot of people, a lot of minutes. So it's tolling on your body, it's tolling mentally. So it's going to take full 40 minutes, and we talk about that. We've been slacking these past 3 games in the fourth quarter, and it's just mental breakdowns. It's, not making the right reads, not getting those defensive stops we were getting in the first 3 quarters. So, we really focused on our fourth quarter. We watched a lot of film on just the last 3 games and our fourth quarter decisions. It's just going to take us being able to play a full 40 minutes of basketball.
Finish this sentence for me. Lady Lions will win today if
we hold them to 60. We hold them to 60. That we're going to win the game. But it's going to take a lot of different things, Kemler. It's going to take rebounds. It's going to take defensive plays. It's going to take those big time charges. It's going to take a lot of different things. But if we hold them to 60, we're going to have a pretty good shot.
Head coach Haley Gazzardo, her team gets ready to take on the Wildcats of Abilene Christian.
Welcome back live, ladies and gentlemen. That was Southeastern Sports Information Director Kimler Chappell with Southeastern Women's head basketball coach Haley Gazzardo as we get you set for this one. A little over 4 minutes until the opening tip-off. I want to thank you all for joining us again. I'm Chris Salim from the beautiful University Center here in Hammond, America. Let's take a look real quick at the Southland Conference standings. As again we talked about, the Lady Lions, right now they're in the conference tournament as they sit at 7th in the standings. We'll take a look at all of the Southland Conference standings right now. Stephen F. Austin leading the way at 13-2, a half game ahead of Sam Houston State at 13-3. A&M Corpus Christi 12-3. Abilene Christian 11-4. New Orleans at 10-5. Incarnate Word 8-7. Southeastern at 7-8. Central Arkansas at 7-9. Nichols 6-10. Lamar at 5-11. Northwestern State 4-12. McNeese 2-13, and Houston Baptist is 2-13 as well. So the Lady Lions, again, you're thinking, looking at it, that 3 out of the last 5 should be enough to get them in, but you never know. So moving forward, though, after today, they'll take on Northwestern State Saturday. That is next Saturday, right back here at the University Center. They'll play Wednesday at home against McNeese at 7 o'clock. Then Northwestern next Saturday at 1. Then next Wednesday, March the 4th, they'll be at Central Arkansas in Conway. And then they'll wrap up the regular season on the road against New Orleans at 4 o'clock. That's March the 7th on a Saturday. So Lady Lions control their own destiny at this point, and I think that very reasonable to think that to get 3 out of 5, maybe go in even better than that. But there's really nobody in the conference this year, I don't believe, maybe Stephen F. Austin, that the Lady Lions have, that there's maybe necessarily just a true difficult matchup for them. So if they can get in, their chances are going to be very good the way they've matched up with most of the teams in the Southland this year. The only thing that, still you want to try to avoid any of the seeds 5 to 8 if possible, but, not having to play 4 straight days obviously could make things very difficult. But at this point, they just want to get in and see what happens. So hopefully they can pick up the victory here today. Let's take a look at the schedule for the conference. Abilene Christian and Southeastern coming your way next at 1 o'clock right here. Nichols on the road at Central Arkansas. That one tipping off at 1. New Orleans at McNeese at 1. Stephen F. Austin at UIW at 2. Texas A&M Corpus Christi at Lamar at 2 as well. Houston Baptist at Sam Houston State. That game tipping off at 3 o'clock as we're just a minute and a half or so away from the national anthem. Of course, we'll take you to our final break at that point. But while we've got a minute or so, we'll go through the clear bag policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted the clear bag policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Lion Clear policy is available at lionsports.net/clear. Also, a little update around the campus. The Lady Lions softball team and the Lions baseball team both victorious yesterday. The baseball team defeating Jacksonville State 2-1 thanks to a terrific performance once again on the mound by Southeastern's Trey Schaefer and Will Warren. Schaefer, the junior left-hander, pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowing just 1 earned run on 3 hits while striking out 8. And Warren took over from there, allowing just 1 hit and striking out 7 in 3 2/3 innings. The Lions' only offense came in the 4th inning as Champ Ortiz and Preston Faulkner each had RBI ground out. Southeastern is back in action today at 2 against Jacksonville State. We'll have updates throughout the doubleheader today on them as well as softball, and we'll take you through softball here in a little bit. But it is time for the national anthem. We'll take our final break. We'll come back. We'll have the starting lineup and opening tip-off from the University Center. Southeastern and Abilene next on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Coverage of Lion Athletics on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is brought to you by Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction. John and Georgianne Petit, along with all of the employees of Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction, are proud supporters of Lion Athletics and wish each team the very best of luck this season. Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction is open to licensed dealers only and is located at 18310 Woodscale Road in Hammond. Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction is on the web at www.lafcaa.com. Piggly Wiggly is a proud supporter of Southeastern Athletics. Piggly Wiggly is located in Hammond and Independence and has been helping to bring home the bacon for millions of American families for over 100 years. Piggly Wiggly offers a variety of items for the holiday season. Located at 18150 US 190 and 345 West Railroad Avenue in Independence, Piggly Wiggly is available by phone at area code 985-345-7729. Piggly Wiggly, proud supporters of Southeastern Athletics on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Lion up! You're listening to Southeastern Lion Athletics right here on 90.9 FM KSLU Hammond, part of the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
Hampton Inn Hammond is a proud supporter of Lion Athletics and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Hampton Inn Hammond is located 3 miles from Southeastern Louisiana University at 401 Weston Oaks Drive. The Hampton Inn Hammond offers 81 rooms and features Wi-Fi, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, and hot breakfast options. More information on Hampton Inn Hammond is available at area code 985-419-2188. The Hampton Inn Hammond, proud supporter of Lion Athletics and this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
Roof Crafters proudly supports your Southeastern Lions. Serving Hammond, Baton Rouge, Covington, Denham Springs, and the North Shore region, Roof Crafters specializes in commercial and residential roof replacements, storm restoration, repairs, skylights, and more. Roof Crafters also offers inspections, estimates, warranties, and educational information for homeowners. More information on Roof Crafters can be found online at theroofcrafters.com. Roof Crafters, proud sponsors of Southeastern Athletics and this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to the University Center. Just about ready to go between the Southeastern Lady Lions and the Abilene Christian Wildcats. I'm Chris Salim, and it's time to meet the starting lineups for today's game. First for the visiting Wildcats under head coach Julie Goodenough. At guard, a 5'11" senior from Chickasha, Oklahoma, number 3, Dominica Lightly. At guard, a 5'8" senior from Jarrell, Texas, number 10, Brianna Wright. At forward, a 6'1" junior from Houston, Texas, number 30, Anna McLeod. At forward, a 6'1" junior from San Antonio, Texas, number 33, Michaela Mabry. And at forward, a 6'1" senior from Brock, Texas, number 44, Lexi Duque. Assistant coaches for the Wildcats are Erica Lambert, Eric DeRoe, and Drew Cole. For the Lady Lions, as they come in 10-14 overall, 7-8 in the South Lane under head coach Ayla Gazzardo, they'll line up this way. At guard, a 5'9" junior from New Iberia, Louisiana, number 3, Morgan Carrier. At guard, a 5'8" senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 20, Silica Sterling. At forward, a 6' junior from Bruley, Louisiana, number 25, Caitlin Williams. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 31, Alexis Horn. And at center, a 6'2" senior from Lagos, Nigeria, number 33, Aminat Jabril. Assistant coaches for the Lady Lions, Kenneth Lee Jr., KJ Lee, Chelsea Butler, and Aja Ochi. And graduate assistant is Kyla Williams. So the Lady Lions and Abilene Christian about to tip things off here in just a second. But the update on softball, the Lady Lions 9-3 after they defeated Middle Tennessee yesterday 5-0 in the first game of the Mardi Gras Mambo tournament in Youngsville, Louisiana. The Lady Lions scored 4 runs in the 3rd inning to take control, highlighted by a 2-run homer by Carly Kraft. Southeastern's pitching staff was outstanding as freshman MC Como pitched 5 scoreless innings, striking out 5 and giving up just 2 hits. Southeastern will be back in action today as they take on Alcorn State at 5 p.m. and Mississippi Valley at 7. That, of course, in Youngsville, which is about 10 miles south of Lafayette. As the Lady Lions and Wildcats, Southeastern is going to be in their home white with the yellow numbers and the green trim on the top of the shorts. And Abilene Christian going to be in their road purple with the white numbers. Both of these teams obviously battling for position in the conference tournament. Abilene Christian trying to get one of those top 4 spots in the tournament so they can have at least one bye. And the Lady Lions trying to secure their spot in the tournament. Still 5 games to go, counting this one today. So the Lady Lions and Wildcats should be a good one today, fans. And then, of course, don't forget the Southeastern men and Abilene Christian. That one definitely going to be a battle, I believe, defensive battle from the opening tip. So should be 4 hours or so of really good basketball today, and hopefully you enjoy it. As the Wildcats, and I think that's going to be Brianna Wright doing the jump ball for Abilene Christian. No, beg your pardon, that's Lexi Duque. And then it'll be Amanat Jabril for Southeastern. The Lady Lions will go left to right in the first half as we are just seconds from tip-off. The tip is up, and it is controlled by Abilene Christian as it goes into the hands of Brianna Wright. Wright gives it far side wing over to McLeod. McLeod drops it down low to Duque. Duque lays it up off the glass and good. Nice drop step move by Lexi Duque, and the Wildcats get a bucket just seconds into the game. Front court, Horn working near side wing, dribbles it back up top, then hands it off over to Caitlin Williams. Williams far side to Sterling, fires the 3 from the far side wing. It's off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Wright. Wright into the front court, throws it on to the far side corner to McLeod. McLeod skips it near side to go lightly for 3, and she buries it. It's 5-0 in the blink of an eye. So Golightly knocks down the 3, and Wildcats with an early lead. Pass down low to Jabril, and she lays it up and in. Nice entry pass from Carrier. 5-2. Wright gets it up ahead to Golightly. Layup put up, no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern. A little contact, but nothing called. Into the front court to Sterling. Sterling dribbles near side, takes the elbow jumper. It's no good. Rebound cleared, and a terrific pace to this game early on. Into the front court, far side wing to Wright. Brianna Wright looking down low. And then gets it into the far side corner to McLeod. McLeod takes a couple dribbles near the elbow, then goes back up top to Wright. Wright out near the half-court circle. 5-2 our score. Lob pass down low to Mabry. Mabry skips it back out to Golightly. Golightly working near side wing. Back up top to Wright. Near side to Golightly. Then it gets knocked out of bounds on the entry pass to Mabry. It'll stay with the Wildcats with 8.5 to go in the first quarter. So the Wildcats will take it out under their own basket on the near side. And she gets it in bounds to Wright. Wright to the three-point line. Fires it. That's off the back iron. No good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern as the shot clock expires. Into the front court. This is Horn. Horn. Looks like the Wildcats in a, no, they are in a man. Thought they were maybe in a 1-3-1 zone. Horn working far side wing, looking down low, then skips it back near side. Carrier fires the 3, and this one's good. So the conference's leader in three-point field goal percentage knocks down her 38th three-pointer of the year, and the game's tied at 5, 2 minutes into the ball game. Top of the key, Wright dribbles to the far side wing, then goes to the hard to the basket and lays it up and in. Pretty move by the conference leading scorer. Brianna Wright gets the layup to go. It's 7-5. Wright averaging 17.1 a game. Horn working near side, then she'll drive baseline. She'll kick it to the far side corner. Again, Carrier for 3. No. Rebound cleared by Golightly. Golightly will push it into the front court to the far side. She'll dribble it to the free throw line. Buckeye back up top to Mabry. Mabry over to Wright. Lob pass down low is to Duque. Rebound, no shot is no good, and the rebound is cleared by Southeastern. Duque couldn't get it to go from point blank. Horn, far side to Carrier. Carrier, looking down low, had it tipped away and stolen by the Wildcats. Nice play by Anna McLeod, and here comes Abilene Christian near the front court. Golightly cut off nicely by Sterling. Top of the key to the three-pointer from Mabry is an air ball, and it'll go back to Southeastern. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Abilene Christian 7, Southeastern 5. Women's half of our doubleheader as Horn will walk it into the front court. Horn hands it near side to Jabril. Jabril back up top to Caitlin Williams. Williams far side over to Horn. Horn skips it back to the near side corner to Sterling. She'll fire the three and buries it. Nice ball movement by the Lady Lions as Carrier finds Sterling, and it's a 1-point lead for Southeastern, 8-7. Right, working, make that McLeod then had it knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Dominic Golightly, and it'll go back to Southeastern. So Southeastern gets it back with a 1-point lead, 8-7 with 6:26 left in the first quarter. Horn, front court, gives it up top to Sterling. Sterling far side wing to Carrier. She'll lob it down low to Williams. Williams threw it away into the front row. She was trying to get it near side to Silica Sterling, but she airmailed it, and it sails into the front row for the turnover. 8-7 Lady Lions continue to lead. Abilene Christian with a basketball as Wright brings it into the front court. Near side to Golightly. Golightly gets it down low to McLeod. McLeod cut off nicely by Sterling. Drop step baseline shot put up no good. Great defense by Silica Sterling. Loose ball, and it's going to be Horn coming away with it. What a terrific job by Silica Sterling on the block defensively. Sterling working near side wing back up top to Horn. Horn out near the half-court circle. She'll take the screen to the near side wing. Looking, nice crossover dribble. She'll go to the free throw line. Back to Williams for three, and that's off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, and is going to be cleared by the Wildcats as we come up on 5.5 to go in the opening quarter with the Lady Lions leading by 1. Wright out near the half-court circle, sets it up for Abilene Christian. She'll dribble it to the near side, takes the screen from Duque. Then Wright fires the three from the wing and buries it. Textbook basketball right there. Just take the ball screen and the quick release for the three by Brianna Wright. 10-8 as the Wildcats retake the lead. Back up top, this one to Sterling. Far side to Carrier. Back to Sterling. Sterling left open near side, waiting for a three, and that's in and out, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to go off of Southeastern right at the 5-minute mark, so that should take us to the media timeout. As we got a good one going here, fans. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Southeastern trails Abilene Christian 10-8. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Headquartered in Hammond, Louisiana, First Guarantee Bank has 27 locations with the ability to make banking decisions on a local level. First Guarantee Bank provides customers with services needed to run their lives and businesses. From personal and business loans to digital banking, including their mobile app, First Guarantee Bank strives to provide fanatical banking and customer service. First Guarantee Bank, home of fanatical banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor and big fan of Lion Athletics and to the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
The Creeks Apartments are proud supporters of Southeastern Athletics. Located within 1 mile of the university, the Creeks offers 2- and 3-bedroom apartments, and facility features include a community pool, fitness center, and media room, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for residents. The leasing office is available from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at 985-345-8966. The Creeks Apartments, proudly supporting your Southeastern Lions and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back. Halfway through the first quarter, exactly halfway through. Lady Lions and Abilene Christian in a good one. Abilene Christian with a 10-8 lead. As they have the basketball out of the timeout. Wright dribbles to the near side wing, goes back up top, far side to McLeod. McLeod takes the screen from Duque. Lady Lions try to trap, but McLeod dribbles back to the near side, kills the dribble near the free throw line, goes back far side over to Mabry. Mabry gets it down low to Duque. Duque can't find where to go with it. Still can't find anybody. Good defense, but then a charge taken right in the chest by Southeastern and that's number 12, Jair Francis, who checked in at the timeout. Francis, 6'1" senior from Ponchatoula, right up the road. So, nice defense by the Lady Lions as Francis gets the charge and Southeastern gets it back. Horn into the front court. Gets it in the air side to Caitlin Williams. Williams back up top to Horn. Horn taking her time, being a little patient here. Good pass, wide open down low to Caitlin Williams for the easy layup. Great pass by Horn. So, game tied at 10 with 4:12 left in the quarter. Pass near side over to Alicia Adams, who just checked in. She threw it away. Adams, 6'1" junior from San Antonio, Texas. So, Southeastern forcing a couple turnovers the last two possessions. They'll have the chance to retake the lead with the game tied at 10. Pass comes near side to Williams. Williams drives right side, kicks it down low. Good pass. Layup is up and good by Jair Francis. Nice interior passing from Williams to Francis. Lady Lions regain the lead, 12-10 with 3:50 to go in the quarter. Pass far side wing to McLeod. McLeod gets it down low to Brianna Wright for the easy layup. Nice give and go from Wright to McLeod, back to Wright for the easy layup. 12, game tied at 12 with 3.5 to go in the quarter. Williams, top of the key, then gives it back over to Sterling. Sterling in the far side corner, comes back near side to Carrier. Carrier, crossover dribble and goes baseline, hard to the basket, shot blocked by Golightly, and the Wildcats have it. Quickly into the front court, Right back to Golightly, layup put up and good. Boy, Golightly sprinting down the floor, lays it up and in as she's rewarded for running the floor nicely. Abilene Christian 14, Southeastern 12, 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Top of the key, Horn to the near side. Crossover dribble, she'll go hard to the basket, put this one up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Caitlin Williams, no good. Offensive rebound again by Sterling. She has her shot blocked, and it goes back to the Wildcats. Top of the key, Right, comes near side to Golightly. Golightly back up top to Duque for three. That's off the front iron, no good. Rebound cleared by the Wildcats and Alicia Adams. Adams back to Golightly. She'll give it over to Wright, and the Wildcats will reset with half of a shot clock. Wright up top to Golightly. Dribbles right side, kicks it in the far side corner. McLeod for three. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound ripped down by Caitlin Williams as the Lions have a chance once again to tie or take the lead. Abilene Christian 14, Southeastern 12. 2 minutes and a dime to go in the quarter. Pass far side over to Carrier. Carrier gets into the corner. Sterling, quick release three, no good. Rebound cleared by Duque. Duque up to Wright. Wright pushes it into the front court. Good pass to McLeod, but has her shot blocked by Francis. What a play by Jair Francis, and the Lady Lions get it right back. Top of the key, Francis. Francis takes the three, and this one's going to be well short, and it'll go back over to Abilene Christian on the air ball. Substitution for Southeastern and Abilene Christian for the Lady Lions, number 5, Charlie Dugas, but we're actually going to get a timeout, but we'll stay right with it. It's just a 30-second timeout. You're just tuning in, fans. Got a good one going here at the University Center. 4-seeded Abilene Christian, they're, of course, 4th ranked in the standings. Still, obviously, about 2-3 weeks left in the regular season. Both of these teams, as of now, would be in the conference tournament. Southeastern ranked, or they are 7th in the standings. Abilene Christian at 4. So possible rematch coming maybe in a few weeks between these two teams. And Katie, we'll see. But the reset, Abilene Christian 6 of 15 from the field. Lady Lions 5 of 16. Wildcats with a 2-point lead and possession of the basketball with under 2 minutes to go in the opening period. So Charlie Dugas, 5'8" senior from Rayne, Louisiana, checked in for the Lady Lions. And I believe Mabry came back in for the Wildcats. Nice move by Duque. Left-handed layup put up, no good. Rebound cleared by Silica Sterling. Lady Lions have it as Horn brings it into the front court. Comes near side to Dugas. Dugas drives baseline, kicks it far side to Sterling, then threw it away right into the hands of Wright, but Wright can't handle it as it goes off of her foot, and it'll stay with Southeastern. Good read by Wright. Wright in the right position. Just not able to hang on to it. Pass comes inbounds to Jair Francis, knocked out of bounds by McLeod. As Francis will check out, and Haley Giartano will check in for Southeastern, 5'10" freshman from Ponchatoula. Number 24, Tyler Morrison, into the game for Southeastern, 5'8" senior from Baton Rouge. Pass goes far side over to Sterling, baseline jumper. That's good, pretty move. Sterling with the floater from about 8 feet on the far side baseline, and we're tied at 14. Minute and 10 to go in the quarter. Top of the key, McLeod skips it back near side over to right to the free throw line, back to McLeod, fires the three from the wing, looks good, is good. Boy, that one, when it left the hand, had a pretty good idea that one was going to hit nothing but the bottom as Abilene Christian retakes the lead 17-14. Morrison near side to Sterling. Sterling skips it far side over to Dugas. Dugas drives hard into the lane, spins, layup put up no good, shot blocked by McLeod, but Dugas gets it back. Near side to Sterling. Sterling working on the elbow, fires a jumper, that's off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by the Wildcats. And about a second difference between the shot clock and game clock, so I think it's going to be one shot for Abilene Christian. We'll see how they play it. Right out near the half-court line. And they are going to run this down as much as possible. Right, crossover dribble, backdoor pass, nicely done, but McLeod unable to convert, and Southeastern gets it with 8 seconds to go. Front court, near side, Sterling for three, that's no good. Rebound cleared by Giartano. Giartano goes back up with it, shot blocked. And that'll do it for the opening quarter. I'll tell you what, the officials letting them play. Neither team went to the free throw line in that first quarter, so been a very consistent and well-played first quarter as the Wildcats lead Southeastern 17-14 at the end of one. We'll take a break and come back. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Support for this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is provided in part by North Oaks Health System. North Oaks Health System is proud to serve as the official provider of healthcare for Southeastern Athletics. North Oaks Health Clinics provide a range of healthcare options from primary and specialized medicine to walk-in care. More information about North Oaks Health System is available by phone at area code 985-345-2700 or online at northoaks.org. Also available on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest at My North Oaks.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
Student athletes work hard to be at the top of their game. Don't undo their hard work with poor sportsmanship. Please show respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, and other fans. Respect is the name of the game.
Welcome back to the University Center. Start of the second quarter. Southeastern trailing Abilene Christian 17-14 in the women's half of our doubleheader. Chris Salim bringing you all the action today. Don't forget, the men's game will follow this one at 4 o'clock. So be about a 30 to 45 minute gap in between broadcasts. And we will come back here for the men's game at the conclusion of this one. Giartano, top of the key, has it for Southeastern. Gives it back to Morrison. Morrison, far side, then comes back near side with it to Dugas. Dugas dribbles baseline, back to Giartano. Fires the three from the near side. Wing and buries it, and we're tied. Southeastern 17, Abilene Christian 17. Front court right, comes near side to McLeod. McLeod will look down low for Duquet. Knocked away and stolen by Tyler Morrison. Lady Lions on the run. Up ahead to Giartano. Giartano near side wing. Back up top to Dugas. She'll fire the jumper. That's no good. Just inside the arc, but the jumper no good. Right, gets it up ahead near side to Golightly. Good defense by Giartano. Back near side to Mabry. Mabry skips it far side over to McLeod. Fires the three from the wing and buries it. Boy. Anna McLeod, that's a couple of threes that she's knocked down, and they look good from the second they left her hand as the Wildcats regain the 20-17 lead. Morrison near side to Giartano. Giratano back up top to Morrison. Far side wing over to Sterling. Sterling will skip it. Near side left open for three. That's Dugas. It's off the front iron, no good. Offensive rebound tipped up. And then we're going to get a loose ball foul, though, called against Southeastern and Charlie Dugas. That is the first foul, I believe, of this entire ball game. I don't think there was one called in the first quarter. Maybe, no, okay, I think one against Golightly, but anyway. So, Abilene Christian with the basketball, 20-17, they lead. Mabry looking, drops it off down low to Adams. Adams skips it near side to McLeod. McLeod guarded closely by Sterling on the near side wing, dribbles it back to the top of the key. Backdoor pass to Duque, but she can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Southeastern. That was not Duque, I beg your pardon, fans. That is number 31, Maddie Miller, 5'9" sophomore from Wiley, Texas. And the Lady Lions have it. Morrison, top of the key. Back over to Dugas. Dugas drives left side. She's cut off. Back outside to Sterling. 15 on the shot clock. Back out to Morrison near the half-court circle. Lions will reset. 10 to shoot. Morrison, top of the key. Far side, Giratano gets it down low to Williams. Turnaround shot. Put up off the back iron. No good. Good entry pass by Giratano. Williams not quite able to cash in. Wildcats with the basketball. Far side wing to McLeod. McLeod back up top to Miller. Miller comes back near side with it to right. She'll drop it off down low for Adams. Adams back to Mabry. Jumper good. Michaela Mabry knocks down this shot, and the Wildcats have a 5-point lead. 22-17. 7:26 left until halftime. Morrison working far side for the Lady Lions. Gets it near side wing to Sterling. She'll fire the three from the wing. Good. And the Lady Lions back within two. Good ball movement by Southeastern. Sterling with the quick release, and it's 22-20, Abilene Christian. Mabry, backdoor pass to McLeod. McLeod looked like she traveled, or they're going to say a foul on the floor against Southeastern, actually. So that's going to be called against Charlie Dugas, and that's two on her, so she'll have to come out. Dugas takes his seat. Alexis Horn returns for Southeastern. Abilene Christian will inbound on their own basket. Pass comes out to Mabry. Mabry to McLeod. McLeod back over to Miller. Miller skips it back near side to Brianna Wright. Back up top to McLeod. Back to Miller. Miller, top of the key near side over to Adams. Adams back to McLeod. Fires the three. That's in and out. No good. Make that Brianna Wright. Wright's three. Boy, it looked good from here, but it goes in and out. Lady Lions claim the rebound. Near side wing, this is Sterling. Sterling, make that Horn. Alexis Horn comes back near side to Sterling. Sterling drives baseline, crossover dribble. Good pass down low to Giratano. Giratano then good pass underneath the basket to Caitlin Williams. Boy, terrific ball movement by the Lady Lions on that possession, and we're tied at 22 with 6 and change left here in the first half. Wright working far side wing, looking down low. Gets it over to Adams. Adams drives hard left side layup. Put up and in. Pretty move by Alicia Adams. And the Wildcats retake the 2-point lead. 24-22. Morrison, near side wing to Sterling. Sterling looking down low, can't find anywhere, then goes back to Giratano. Far side wing over to Horn. Horn takes a screen from Giratano, dribbles it back up top, then goes hard to the basket, had it knocked away, but goes into the hands of Giratano. Giratano back up top to Sterling. Sterling, near side wing to Morrison. Kick ball going to be called, though, on Michaela Mabry. So, that'll reset the shot clock to 20. As we'll get a couple substitutions as Morgan Carey and Amanat Jabril return. Giratano and Morrison will take a seat. 5:29 left first half. Abilene Christian 24, Southeastern 22. And we're going to get an offensive foul called against Morgan Carrier, who appeared shoved Anna McLeod to the floor. And the Wildcats will get it back. Full court pressure by Southeastern as it comes inbound to right. Right back to Mabry. Mabry gets it into the front court to Miller. And the Wildcats beat the pressure with 2 passes. Relatively easy. Top of the key right. Far side wing to McLeod. McLeod waves it around, looking, then goes back up top to Mabry. Back to right. Right. Looking and gives it back to Miller. Ball still hadn't touched the floor until just now by the Wildcats. That's good ball movement. Back up top to Miller. Miller near side wing to right. Right drives baseline. Cut off nicely by Jabril. Back up top near side. The three-pointer is no good for Miller. Offensive rebound. No, it goes to Southeastern. It's cleared by Caitlin Williams. Williams to Horn. Horn to Sterling. Sterling back to Horn. Into the lane she goes. She will fake the jumper, then gets it wide open. Sterling for 3. That is off the back iron. No good. It goes over the backboard, and it'll be a dead ball. And it'll take us to the second quarter media timeout. 4:43 to go in the half. Southeastern trails Abilene Christian 24-22. You're listening to Southeastern Lady Lions basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
University Donuts is a proud sponsor of Southeastern Athletics and the Lyon community. University Donuts offers breakfast and lunch options weekdays from 5:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and weekends from 6:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Located less than 1 mile from campus at 1215 West University Avenue, University Donuts is available by phone at area code 985-542-1588 or online at facebook.com/university-donuts. University Donuts, proud to support your Southeastern Lions. Line up!
You've probably been told that study drugs are harmless, right? Maybe your peers agree. Selling them your prescription drug doesn't make you a drug dealer, but the truth of the matter is selling drugs of any kind, prescription or not, is absolutely illegal. It can land you a spot in jail. Before you start thinking it's just a quick buck or an easy cram session boost, remember to ask yourself, is this legal? Because it isn't. Before you even think about selling your prescription drugs, stop thinking. Make good choices. A message from Track. Angela Ho of Reshaping Attitudes for Community Change.
Good one here at the University Center between your Southeastern Lady Lions and the Abilene Christian Wildcats here on the beautiful campus of Southeastern. Wildcats 24, Southeastern 22, 4:40 left in the first half. Abilene Christian with a basketball as Brianna Wright brings it into the front court. Right over to Duque. Duque far side wing gets it over to, I think that's Maddie Miller. Yeah, Miller, far side wing, back to Golightly. Golightly drops it off down low to Duque. Back to Miller. Miller drives left side, goes hard to the basket, and it's knocked away, and it'll go out of bounds off of Abilene Christian. Good help side defense by Morgan Carrier as they try to get it to Duque underneath the basket, but Carrier there to knock it away off the foot of Golightly. Into the front court, Southeastern with it as Horn has it. She'll dribble to the far side wing, looking down low, and she'll go skip it near side, but it's knocked out of bounds by Maddie Miller. Southeastern will keep it. She was trying to find Sterling on the near side wing, but good defense on the weak side by Miller. 18 on the shot clock. 4:05 on the game clock here in the second quarter. Wildcats 24, Lady Lions 22. Jabril gets it, inbounds to Horn. Horn drives hard to the baseline, lays it up and in. Good strong move by the freshman, and we're tied at 24. Pressure in the backcourt by the Lady Lions. Mabry has it, gets it into the front court to Miller. Miller far side, Golightly for 3 from the wing, back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern. And Morgan Carrier. Carrier gets it to Horn, who pushes it into the front court. Horn working near side wing, looking. He'll drive baseline. She's shut off nicely by Golightly. Gets it back up top to Williams. Southeastern with a basketball. Williams near side wing to Horn. Horn crossover dribble guarded by Duque. She'll dribble to the left side and gets it to Sterling. Fakes it 3, drives in, then skips it back near side Williams. Good ball movement over to Carrier. She'll take the baseline jumper from 10, no good. Rebound cleared by the Wildcats. Into the front court. Golightly dribbles to the far side, then gets it back up top to the right. Right looking down low for Duque, gets it to her. Duque underneath, moves. Nice drop step as she's fouled. She should go to the free throw line. That's the first free throws of this ball game. Amanat Jabril gets whistled for the foul. Pretty move, though, by Lexi Duque, the senior from Brock, Texas, and she will be the first to shoot a free throw in this game. Game tied at 24 with 3:07 to go in the first quarter. First half. Jair Francis checking back in for Southeastern as Jabril takes a seat. They'll make that Williams. Free throw is no good for Duque. So, Duque, second free throw is good. Duque shooting 67% from the line on the season, 35 out of 53 as the Lions have it. Trailing by 1. Pass goes far side to Francis. Francis skips it near side corner to Sterling for 3, and she drills it, and the Lady Lions take the lead, 27-25 with 2:50 to go in the half. Mabry has it, gets it over to right into the front court near side wing to McLeod. McLeod, make that Miller, back up top to Mabry. Mabry back to Miller. Miller will take the screen from Mabry to the top of the key, cut off nicely by Alexis Horn. Back outside to Golightly. Golightly to the free throw line, back over to Miller. Miller, Lady Lions really picking up their pressure defensively. Mabry fires a 3 from the wing. It's off the back iron, no good. It comes out long to the Wildcats, and they'll reset. As Wright has it, goes far side wing over to Golightly, back to Wright. Wright with 10 to shoot. She'll fire the 3, top of the key, off the front iron, no good. Loose ball, rebound cleared by Southeastern and Morgan Carrier. 2 minutes to go in the half. Lady Lions by 2, 27-25 as Horn brings it into the front court. Lady Lions trying to even their conference record at 8-8 today. Horn, far side elbow, up and under move. Left-handed shot put up and good. What a shot by Horn. A floater from 12 feet with a left hand, and it was almost like an underhanded left-handed shot. I got to go back and see that one again. 29-25 Lady Lions. Top of the key, Miller. Miller kills a dribble, goes back far side to Wright. Wright drops it off down low to Duque. Duque to Miller, fakes the 3, free throw line. Drops it off down low to Duque. Pretty pass from Miller to Duque as she converts the layup. And it's back to one possession in favor of Southeastern, 29-27, but terrific interior passing by Maddie Miller as she finds Alexi Duque. Pass far side wing over to Morgan Carrier. Carrier fakes the 3, drops hard to the basket, lays it up and in. Pretty move by Carrier as the offense really picking up late in the first half. 31-27 with exactly a minute to go in the second quarter. Lady Lions with the lead. Top of the key, it's Wright. Wright dribbles left side, cut off. Then crossover dribble. Good defense by Silica Sterling. Back near side to Miller. Miller drops it off down low. The left-handed layup to Lexi Duque, and she gets it to go. So Lexi Duque with back-to-back buckets for the Wildcats. It's back to 2, 31-29. Southeastern with the lead. Lady Lions could play 2 for 1 here. Sterling near side wing, then goes back up top to Francis. Back to Sterling. She'll give it to Horn and set the offense up. 15 on the shot clock, 23 on the game clock. Crossover dribble by Horn. She takes the free throw line jumper. It hits the back iron, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared by Golightly with 15 seconds to go in the half. Front court near side wing to Miller. Miller back out to Wright. Final shot of the first half will belong to Abilene Christian. 6 seconds to shoot. Wright dribbles right side. She'll take the 3 from the far side elbow. Drills it, but a foul or a whistle called before the shot. What do we have? Oh, they got an offensive foul called against Abilene Christian just before the shot, so it will not count. So Wright drills the 3, but an offensive foul called against the Wildcats. I didn't see who they got it on, but it'll be Southeastern basketball with 1.5 seconds to go. Just the second foul, or the first one, folks. At the buzzer, and the shot is well right by Horn. But very well played first half on the defensive end as the Lady Lions have the 31-29 lead over Abilene Christian. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the first half box score. We'll take you around the conference and let you know what's going on there. And we'll take you around the campus and let you know how things are going with baseball team getting started at 2 o'clock, and we'll talk much more. So take a break and come back. Halftime, Southeastern 31, Abilene Christian 29. Back in 2 minutes. This is Southeastern women's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Support for this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is provided in part by North Oaks Health System. North Oaks Health System is proud to serve as the official provider of healthcare for Southeastern Athletics. North Oaks Health Clinics provide a range of healthcare options from primary and specialized medicine to walk-in care. More information about North Oaks Health System is available by phone at area code 985-345-2700 or online at northoaks.org. Also available on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest at My North Oaks.
Support for coverage of Lion Athletics is provided in part by the Daily Star. Serving Hammond and the surrounding communities for 60 years, the Daily Star remains focused on local news, community information, and area events. Providing knowledge of news while helping the community grow, the Daily Star also offers advertising and home deliveries. For more information, the Daily Star is available by phone at area code 985-254-7827 or online at hammonstar.com.
Listen Sundays at noon on 90.9 FM for Confetti Park. Confetti Park is a playground of local stories and music for kids. Katie Ray brings us through Confetti Park with songs that kids love, songs created for kids, and songs created by kids, right here in Louisiana. It's Confetti Park, Sundays at noon on 90.9 FM, KSLU.
The countdown to Katie has begun. Whether you come to join in or to stand out, you make the tournament and they make the history. March 11th through the 15th, the 2020 Southern Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament at the Merrill Center in Katy, Texas. Get your tickets today at any Southern Conference school or Ticketmaster.com. Come see the crowning of a champion.
Halftime here at the University Center, and boy, I tell you, when you sometimes a lot of times the eyes don't lie, fans, because I kept telling myself it looked like that first half was played pretty flawlessly by both teams, and the numbers really do back it up. Other than maybe, you could say, I guess, the shooting could have been better for both teams, but outside of that, there's a lot of good things happening on both ends of the floor for that entire first half. The Lady Lions with the 31-29 lead over Abilene Christian. We'll start with the Wildcats, shooting 12 of 28 from the field, 4 of 13 from the three-point line, 17 rebounds, and 8 assists on 12 field goals. So obviously those numbers right there, other than maybe the shooting, I mean, they're shooting 42%. I'm sure Coach Goodenough would like to see that to go up a little bit. But outside of that, pretty good first half for the Wildcats, considering as they are led by Alexia Duque and Brianna Wright, each with 7 points. 6 points for Anna McLeod, 5 points for Dominica Lightly, and 2 points each for Michaela Mabry and Alyssa Adams. So Southeastern, pretty similar. Lady Lions 13 of 32 from the field for 41%, 5 of 14 from the three-point line, getting out-rebounded 17 to 14. 9 assists on 13 field goals for Southeastern, just 2 turnovers for the Lady Lions. So, I mean, they really took care of the basketball in the first half. Silica Sterling leading all scorers with 11 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 8 from the three-point line. Morgan Carrier with 5, and Caitlin Williams and Alexis Horn each with 4 points. Let's see, Horn with 3 assists, and the Lady Lions have the 2-point lead over the Wildcats. Points in the paint, almost even. Abilene Christian 16, Southeastern 14, and neither team has had a lead bigger than 5 at any point in the ball game. So from opening tip of this one, we have had a great one, and hopefully that continues. But the Lady Lions with the 2-point lead here at the half, 31-29. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, take you around the rest of the Southland Conference, let you know what's going on as far as women's basketball and much more. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Coverage of Lion Athletics on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is brought to you by Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction. John and Georgianne Petit, along with all of the employees of Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction, are proud supporters of Lion Athletics and wish each team the very best of luck this season. Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction is open to licensed dealers only and is located at 18310 Woodscale Road in Hammond. Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction is on the web at www.lafcaa.com.
You've probably been told that study drugs are harmless, right? Maybe your peers agree. Selling them your prescription drugs doesn't make you a drug dealer, but does it? The truth of the matter is selling drugs of any kind, prescription or not, is absolutely illegal. It can land you a spot in jail. Before you start thinking it's just a quick buck or an easy cram session, remember to ask yourself, is this worth it? Because it isn't. Before you even think about selling your prescription drugs, stop, think, make good choices. A message from Crack, Tangent Maholo, reshaping attitudes for community change.
Menino's Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Southeastern Athletics and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Menino's Pharmacy is a Joint Commission accredited pharmacy providing retail pharmacy services along with specialty services including sterile and non-sterile compounding, IV therapy, hospice therapy, bioidentical hormones, and vaccination. Menino's Pharmacy is also an authorized Ideal Protein weight loss clinic. Menino's Pharmacy is located at 113 West Charles Street in downtown Hammond and is available by phone at area code 985-542-8466.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for providing the facilities to meet my health and nutritional needs in order for me to be the best student athlete I can be.
For making game day experience go from ordinary to extraordinary.
For allowing me to meet new people and build lifelong friendships while competing at the school level.
For giving me the resources to pursue my degrees and the ability to excel in the classroom. For helping me look my best as I compete and achieve my goals.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Nation, for your support. You help make a difference in the daily lives of more than 300 student athletes wearing Southeastern green and gold. We couldn't do it without you. Your favorite coaches club is available through the Lion Athletics Association by phone at area code 985-549-5091. Also available online at www.lionup.com. For everything about Southeastern Athletics, including schedules, live game coverage, and stats, visit lionsports.net.
Welcome back to the University Center. Halftime between your Lady Lions and Abilene Christian. Southeastern with a 31-29 lead. As we take a look around the rest of the conference and check and see what's going on. Nichols leads Central Arkansas 32-24 with a minute and 20 left in the first half. New Orleans over McNeese 30-28 as they approach halftime in Lake Charles. 2:42 to go in the quarter. Then the rest of the action later on as Stephen F. Austin takes on Incarnate Word at 2 o'clock. Same thing for Texas A&M Corpus Christi and Lamar. Then at 3 o'clock, Houston Baptist and Sam Houston State. Then, of course, the men's doubleheaders, or the men's half of the doubleheaders coming up later today. We'll have the Southeastern men and Abilene Christian for you here, I'd say, tipping off in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. We should be able to start that one right on time. But anyway, for those of you that are just joining us, a quick update around the the Southeastern campus. And very good night yesterday, or last night for Southeastern, as the baseball and softball team victorious. The Southeastern baseball team defeating Jacksonville State 2-1 behind another terrific pitching performance by Trey Schaefer and Will Warren. Schaefer, the junior left-hander, pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowing just 1 earned run on 3 hits while striking out 8. Warren took over from there, allowing just 1 hit and striking out 7 in 3 2/3 innings. The Lions' only offense came in the 4th inning as Champ Ortiz and Preston Faulkner each had RBI groundouts, but that was all they needed as Schaefer and Warren were absolutely spectacular. The Lions are back in action against Jacksonville State today at 2 o'clock, and then tomorrow at 1 they'll wrap up the series. The softball team, after a victory yesterday over Middle Tennessee, 5-0, improved to 9-3 on the young season as they played the first game of the Mardi Gras Mambo tournament in Youngerville, Louisiana, just outside of Lafayette. The Lady Lions scored 4 runs in the 3rd inning to take control of the game, highlighted by a 2-run bomb by Carly Kraft. The Lady Lions pitching staff also outstanding as freshman MC Como pitched 5 scoreless innings, striking out 5 and giving up just 2 would-be singles. So the Lady Lions are back in action today as they take on Alcorn State at 5 and Mississippi Valley State at 7 as they go for wins number 10 and 11 under head coach Rick Freeman. So, Lady Lions returning to the court as we're a little over 4 minutes from the start of the third quarter. About a couple of announcements. The Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bios, schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. New mobile app, which provides for custom notifications and support for audio and video broadcast, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net/app. Inside Southeastern men's basketball, back this Monday night at 7 o'clock as Inside Southeastern basketball, David Kiefer airs live from Rainbow Daiquiris at 14384 West Thomas Street. Talk college hoops with Coach Kiefer and host Alan Waddell as they cover the final points of today's game against Abilene Christian, and then preview upcoming games next week as they take on McNeese Wednesday night on the road and Central Arkansas here next Saturday. If you can't join the crowd, you can submit a question at lionsports.net for the quote Ask the Coach segment. Inside Southeastern Basketball with David Kiefer airs each Monday night during the Lions Southland Conference schedule on the Southeastern Sports Network. The North Oaks Health tip of the game. North Oaks Orthopedic Specialty Center provides expert bone, joint, and muscle care for all ages, from children to seniors to adults. Little leaguers to elite athletes and everyone in between. Connect with the physician specialist of North Oaks Orthopedic Specialty Center in Hammond and Livingston at northoaks.org. So we'll take a quick final break. When we come back, we'll be just about ready to go for the start of the third quarter. Southeastern leads Abilene Christian 31-29 here at halftime in the women's half of our doubleheader. Back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Supporter of Southeastern Louisiana University and the local community. Locally owned and operated, Creekwood Townhomes is located off Highway 51, 1 mile from campus, and offers 1 and 2 bedroom units. What the hell was that? Creekwood Townhomes also features a swimming pool and a common area for residents and social parks, along with pet-friendly accommodations.
I actually had one back in the day.
Creekwoodtownhomes.net or on site.
You don't believe me?
18043 Woodstown Drive. Creekwood Townhomes.
In my day, yes.
Line up.
It was more in high school, not really in college. I had one in high school. I wasn't as big of a square back then as I am now. I have to be.
American Bank and Trust is available at www.americanbankandtrust.com. Member FDIC equal housing. American Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dr. Joe Burns. This year is leap year, so we get a February 29th. So what we did is went to the combinatorial device and just simply looked up February 29th. It's going to tell you a bunch of stuff that happened in music on that date, who was born, who has died, and by the way, what's the legality of it? What if you die? Do you get another day later in the next year? Plus, why is there a leap year? Remember, Rock School airs Thursdays at
Okay.
Sundays at 4. Favorite radio station, which is 90.9 KSLU.
Southeastern season ticket holders are considered a booster under NCAA rules. Although the list of booster activities that are considered NCAA violations is...
Boy, this is always a challenge for me, though, to remember. Station ID, station ID, station ID, station ID.
Boosters may not engage in any recruiting activities, either directly or indirectly. And boosters may not provide any benefits to athletes, current or prospective, or their friends or families. Please remember that booster conduct is considered representation.
You know, it's been almost 3 weeks since I've been 100% without sinuses, and today is not one of them. Damn.
Including our student athletes, coaches, and prospects. For more information regarding booster and other NCAA rules, visit the Lion Athletics compliance page, located at lionsports.net. You can contact the compliance office at area code 985-549-2227 or email at lionscompliance@southeastern.edu.
Welcome back to the University Center, just about set to start the third quarter. Southeastern with a 31-29 lead over Abilene Christian here at home, the friendly confines of the University Center here in beautiful Hammond, America. I'm Chris Salim. Those of you like me that have been battling through sinuses for almost a month, I still have not beaten them as my throat and head killing me, so I'm still trying to battle through it. Anyway, we're ready to go. Second half, McLeod has it. Kicks it back outside to Mabry for Abilene Christian. Mabry loses it momentarily. Back to Wright. Right near side over to McLeod. McLeod drives in the lane. Kicks it far side corner to Mabry. Mabry takes a dribble and comes back near side to Wright. Wright with 8 seconds to shoot. Dribbles to the free throw line. Takes the floater from 10. Looked like she was hit on the arm, and she was. And a foul going to be called against Alexis Horn. So, good defense by the Lady Lions, but Wright able to draw the contact and get to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game. Wright, again, the conference's leading scorer, averaging 17.1 a game. Also an 87% free throw shooter. First free throw, nothing but net. 76 out of 87. So, shot put up, no good, and the rebound is cleared by the Lady Lions and Caitlin Williams. So, Southeastern with a basketball. 31-30 our score. Pass goes far side over to Jabril. Jabril back up top to Horn. Horn working near side wing. Horn gets it into the corner to Williams. Williams drives baseline. Shot put up, no good, but a foul going to be called. She'll go to the free throw line. And the foul's going to be against number 30, Anna McLeod. So that is McLeod's second personal, first team foul. Not quite a minute gone by here in the third quarter. Free throw up, free throw is good for Caitlin Williams. Williams on the season, 71% free throw shooter. Second free throw rolls out, no good. Williams 41 of 57 from the free throw line. Well, Lady Lions by 2 as this one goes in the front court to McLeod. McLeod dribbles to the top of the key, then can't find anywhere to go with it. Still can't find anybody, then goes far side to Golightly. Golightly down low to Duque. Duque spin. Looked like she might have gotten away with a walk. Shot put up, no good. A lot of contact, and now a foul going to be called after the Lady Lions secured the rebound. Caitlin Williams draws the foul. It's called against number 44, Lexi Duque. Quick shout out to my good friend that I believe is listening, Miss Bridget Giordano. Bridget, hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Pass goes over to Williams. Williams throws it away, looking down low for Jabril. Make that Jair Francis. So the game, one possession in favor of Southeastern, 32-30. Pass goes into the front court over to Golightly. Golightly back to Wright. Right at the top of the key. She'll dribble to the far side. She'll go back up top to Mabry. Mabry down low to Duque. Duque in the lane. Up and under. Good defense by Jair Francis as she forces the tie ball. And it goes back to Southeastern. Nicely done by Jair Francis as she really had the battle against Duque, who's got terrific footwork down on the block. She tried to go up and under, but Francis did not buy on the fakes, and the Lady Lions get it back on the jump ball. Pass goes up top to Sterling. Sterling near side to Carrier. Carrier threw it away right into the hands of Wright. Wright on the run out. Here comes Carrier. Carrier, and nope, not going to get there in time as Wright lays it up and ties the game at 32. 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. We're deadlocked at 32. Southeastern and Abilene Christian in a good one. Pass near side to Sterling. Sterling takes a couple of dribbles and hands it up top to Francis. Francis looking around. Takes a couple dribbles and kills a dribble. Gives it back up top to Alexis Horn. Horn, top of the key. Near side wing to Williams. Williams drives left side, goes back out to Sterling. She'll fire the three from the wing. That's no good. Rebound tipped and it goes out of bounds off of Southeastern. So, Abilene Christian gets it back. Pretty good possession by the Wildcats there. Did a good job of closing out on the Lady Lions shooters, and Sterling had to put up a tough shot. Top of the key, right, dribbles to the near side, cut off nicely by Francis. Pass down low to Duque, shot put up. There's Francis again for the jump ball as she reaches in, but the possession arrow will give it back to the Wildcats. Nice job by Jair Francis again on Duque. Francis was all the way out near the sideline above the three-point line and had to hustle down low underneath the basket to get the jump ball. Right, working near side, fires the three from the wing, good, buries it. Right, just, that is such a tough shot, too, to knock the three-pointer down, and she hit it off the dribble. It's one thing to knock it down when you're spotting up. Horn drives in, reverse layup, put up, no good, but a foul going to be called, and the freshman will go to the free throw line. So, Alexis Horn will shoot. So, before she takes the first free throw, how about station identification time? We'll take it back to Caitlin Bartholomew at the studio.
You're listening to Southeastern Lion Athletics right here on 90.9 FM, KSLU Hammond, part of the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
35-32 Abilene Christian. First free throw is up, and this one is good. For Alexis Horn. Horn on the season, 75% free throw shooter, 64 out of 85. She knocks the second one down. It's a one-point game. 35-34 Abilene Christian, they have the ball. 6:52 to go, third quarter. Right, dribbles near side wing, guarded closely by Horn. Right, to the free throw line, hesitation, left-handed layup up and good. Boy, that's a beautiful move by Wright. Alexis Horn really was harassing her pretty good on the ball, and a little hesitation dribble by Wright, able to create space and gets the easy layup. Sterling working for Southeastern, skips it far side to Carrier. Carrier back near side to Francis for three, and that's way off, and the rebound going to be cleared by Abilene Christian. Lightly gets it to Wright into the front court near side to Maddie Miller. Miller back up top to Golightly, over to Wright down low to Mabry, knocked away momentarily by Francis. She'll give it back to Wright. Wright working on the wing, dribbles to the free throw line, and gets it off down low to Mabry. Shot is put up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up, no good. Tipped around, and the Lady Lions get it. That was actually 33 Alyssa Adams, but Southeastern clears as Adams unable to convert. Far side wing, this is Horn. Lady Lions with the chance to tie the ball game, trailing by three. Lob pass down low to Francis, layup put up and good. Pretty move by Francis, good pass from Sterling. It's back to one, 36-35 in favor of the Wildcats. Right, top of the key, Wildcats by one. Right, fakes the three, then goes to far side to Mabry for three and drills the three. Whew. That one was nothing but the bottom for Mabry, and it's a 4-point game in favor of Abilene Christian. Pass near side to Sterling. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 5 minutes and 10 seconds, actually. Horn working far side wing, crossover dribble, comes back to the top of the key, drops it off down low. It's knocked away and stolen by Abilene Christian, and the Wildcats have numbers. Front court to Wright. Wright dribbles hard right side, basket, layup in. Good move again as the lead balloons to 6. For Abilene Christian. Timeout going to be called by Southeastern, and I think that takes us to the media timeout. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Southeastern now trailing by 6, 42-36. We'll take a break and come back. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Line up and Frog Off. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more is a collegiate and Greek licensed distributor of SLU branded T-shirts and more. And as a sponsor of Southeastern Athletics, now offers the featured Coach Selfo designs. Located on Southwest Railroad Avenue across from Hammond Square, Big Frog provides individually designed T-shirts, on-site graphic designers, along with a selection of colors, fonts, and graphics, with project completion within 24 hours. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Proud supporters of Lion Athletics.
University Donuts is a proud sponsor of Southeastern Athletics and the Lion community. University Donuts offers breakfast and lunch options weekdays from 5:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and weekends from 6:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Located less than 1 mile from campus at 1215 West University Avenue, University Donuts is available by phone at area code 985-542-1588 or online at facebook.com/university-donuts. University Donuts, proud to support your Southeastern Lions. Line up!
Welcome back, Southeastern and Abilene Christian from the University Center in Hammond on the Southeastern campus. The Wildcats have taken their biggest lead of the ball game of 6, 42-36, with 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Southeastern with the basketball. Conference's leading scorer, Brianna Wright, really starting to take over here in the third quarter. She's got 17 points for the game, 10 here in the third quarter alone, and we're only halfway through. So Morrison has it near side for Southeastern, skips it far side over to Sterling. Sterling can't find anywhere to go with it, and goes back up top with it to Dugas. Dugas left-handed layup, put up, no good. She can't get it to go, and the rebound is cleared by Brianna Wright. Abilene Christian has it, front court, far side wing over to Miller. Miller to Mabry for three, that's good. Boy, I mean, Abilene Christian has caught fire here in the third quarter. 16 points in the first 6 minutes. As far side wing over to Sterling. Sterling fires a three from the wing. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Dominic Golightly. Golightly will push it into the front court. She'll drive hard to the basket, left side. Layup put up, layup no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. 3:57 left. So they'll actually go back to the media timeout. So, yeah, all right, we'll stay with it because they go back-to-back on the timeout. We've already taken our media timeout, but we'll take a look at some of the individual numbers as Abilene Christian has started to pick up a lot of momentum as they now lead by 9, 45-36. Brianna Wright leading all scorers with 17 points, 7 of 10 from the field, a couple of three-pointers as they're the leading scoring team in the conference for a reason. Southeastern led by Celica Sterling with 11 points on 3 rebounds, and she's knocked down 3 three-pointers. As we look at the team stats, Abilene Christian shooting 18 of 38 from the field for 47%. Southeastern 14 of 37 for 37%. Abilene Christian 7 of 16 from the three-point line for 44%. Lady Lions 5 of 17 for 30%. Neither team getting to the free throw line much. I mean, I actually, if I'm going to pick one way or the other, I like the officiating crew that kind of lets them play unless it's really getting out of hand. And both teams have only attempted 4 free throws to this point. We are over halfway through the third quarter. Abilene Christian 2 out of 4, Southeastern 3 out of 4. Wildcats out rebounding the Lady Lions 22-18 as we come out of the timeout here late in the third quarter, midway through the third quarter. 3:57 to go. Abilene Christian with a 9-point lead, 45-36. Lady Lions with the basketball as Tyler Morrison will bring it into the front court. Hands it far side over to Caitlin Williams. Williams back up top to Giartano. Giartano just checking in a moment ago. Giartano gets it to Morrison. Back up top to Sterling. Sterling back to Morrison. Morrison looking down low, drives into the lane, and far side over to Dugas. Dugas back outside to Sterling for 3, no good. Offensive rebound to Sterling. Sterling back to Dugas. Dugas working far side wing. Back to Morrison. Morrison, good pass down low to Williams. Shot put up, no good, but a foul. Good entry pass from Morrison to Caitlin Williams, and she'll go to the free throw line with 3:24 to go in the third quarter. Foul's going to be called against number 33, Alyssa Adams, as Duque checks back in. So Duque comes in for Adams. And Williams to the free throw line for Southeastern. Hear a pin dropping here as the Lady Lions go to the free throw line. Williams' first free throw is good. Lady Lions trying to weather this storm by Abilene Christian here in the third quarter. They had a 2-point lead at halftime, did Southeastern, but Wildcats with a now 7-point lead here in the third quarter after 2 free throws by Caitlin Williams. 45-38. Lady Lions trail. Pass comes into the front court. Far side over to Golightly for Abilene Christian. Back up top to right. Sets things up with 18 to shoot. Dribbles to the near side wing. She'll go hard to the basket, then kicks it outside. Over to Miller. Miller looked like a foul going to be called now. It's going to be going against Silica Sterling. Thought maybe they had traveling, but they'll go with a reach-in foul on Sterling. Miller looking inbounds and lobs it in to Mabry. Mabry back outside to Brianna Wright. Wright working near side wing, guarded by Morrison. 3 minutes to go in the third. Wildcats by 7, 45-38. Pass goes far side over to Miller. Miller drives into the lane. Right-handed layup put up off the glass and good. Pretty move by Maddie Miller. And the lead back up to 9, 47-38 with 2:45 left in the third quarter. Morrison, far side wing over to Sterling. Sterling gets it down low to Williams. Williams near side to Dugas. Dugas drives into the lane, kicks it top of the key. Giartano over to Sterling for 3. It's no good. Good ball movement by the Lady Lions. Offensive rebound comes back out long to Southeastern. Sterling back to Morrison. Morrison looking down low. And she'll drive far side and gets it far side corner to Sterling for 3. That's no good. Sterling, that's an offensive rebound shot put up by Williams. Good and one. Caitlin Williams working hard down low, and she gets the offensive rebound and the foul. That's a huge play, keeping the Lady Lions right there within striking distance. They trail 47-40. As Williams looks to convert the conventional three-point play. Free throw up, free throw good for Williams. As Caitlin Williams now with 9 points and 8 rebounds, make that 10 points and 8 rebounds. Mabry gets it into the front court to Golightly, working far side, looking down low for Duque, but then goes back up top to Miller. Miller, near side wing to right, gets it down low to Mabry. Mabry now reaching foul going to be called against Morrison. That's not a bad foul at all by Tyler Morrison, as she had a pretty bad matchup down low against Mabry, and she gets the reach-in foul, and instead of giving up the easy layup, the Wildcats take it out into their own basket. So Miller drops it inbounds, and it's knocked away as they try to get it to Duque, and then it's knocked away by Caitlin Williams. Williams gets it to Morrison into the front court, far side wing to Dugas. Dugas in the corner, looking down low, drives baseline, can't find anywhere to go with it, goes back to Williams with 15 to shoot. Williams back up top to Morrison, 1:43 to go third quarter. Lady Lions trail Abilene Christian 47-41. Morrison to the near side wing. She's cut off, then spins into the lane, gets the top of the key over to Giartano for 3. Back arrow, no good. Offensive rebound, Charlie Dugas, and the Lady Lions reset. Lady Lions really working hard here in the last couple minutes. Dugas gets it down low, then knocked away and stolen. Turnover as Abilene Christian gets it back, leading by 6. 1:18 to go third quarter. 47-41 Wildcats, top of the key right. Right, dribbles hard right side, kicks it near side corner. Maddie Miller for 3. No, in and out. I mean, that one looked great out of the hand, but fortunately it does not go. Into the front court, Miller to the free throw line, skips it near side. Dugas fires the 3. That's going to be short. Rebound cleared by Abilene Christian as the pace to this one has come to a track meet now. Miller into the front court, far side, knocked out of bounds by the Lady Lions and Caitlin Williams. I mean, I bet 8 shots put up there in the last minute combined for these two teams. 51 seconds left in the third. Abilene Christian 47, Southeastern 41. As the Wildcats have it, it comes in bounds to Duque, back out to right, back to Miller for 3, and this one is good. No, in and out. That's 2 in a row that, were halfway down and didn't go as the Lions get it back 47-41. Pass goes far side over to Tyler Morrison. Morrison. Lady Lions a little more patient on this possession with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Over to Giartano. Giartano looking, skips it near side over to Carrier for 3. Buries it. Big shot by Morgan Carrier as it's back to one possession as the shot clock is turned off here in the third quarter with 18 seconds to go. 47-44 Abilene Christian. Right front court. Dribbles to the near side. And an offensive foul called against Duque as she gets called for a moving screen, and the Lady Lions will have it with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. So So Southeastern gets it back, and they'll have a chance to tie this ball game here at the end of the third quarter. 8.3 seconds left. Giordano gets it into Morrison with 6 seconds, with 5, with 4, with 3, with 2. Morrison can't find where to go with it. It goes to Sterling at the buzzer of the third quarter. It's in and out. My goodness. Sterling just kind of heaved it, and that thing rolled in and out as the Wildcats maintain the 47-44 lead as we go to the fourth quarter. It's going to be a fun final 10 minutes, fans. We'll take a break and come back. Southeastern trails 47-44. You're listening to Southeastern Lady Lion basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Hampton Inn Hammond is a proud supporter of Lion Athletics and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Hampton Inn Hammond is located 3 miles from Southeastern Louisiana University at 401 Weston Oaks Drive. The Hampton Inn Hammond offers 81 rooms and features Wi-Fi, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, and hot breakfast options. More information on Hampton Inn Hammond is available at area code 985-419-2188. The Hampton Inn Hammond, proud supporter of Lion Athletics and this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
You've probably been told that study drugs are harmless, right? Many of your peers agree. Selling them your prescription drug doesn't make you a drug dealer, but does it? The truth of the matter is selling drugs of any kind, prescription or not, is absolutely illegal. You can land you a spot in jail. Before you start thinking it's just a quick buck or an easy cram session boost, remember to ask yourself, is this worth it? Because it isn't. Before you even think about selling your prescription drugs, stop, think, make the choice. A message from TRAC, Tangipahoa Reshaping Attitudes for Community Change.
Welcome back as we head to the fourth quarter. The Lady Lions trailing 47-44. Abilene Christian and Southeastern. Southeastern with the basketball as we start the fourth. This one to Horn. Horn gives it to Sterling. Sterling at the top of the key. Back over to Giordano. Giordano, far side corner over to Horn. Horn will dribble it back up top. Lady Lions being very patient on this possession. Horn, top of the key, crossover dribble, spins near side, gives it over to Carrier for 3. It's no good. Rebound goes back out to Giordano, though, and the Lady Lions will reset. Lady Lions out hustling Abilene Christian over the last couple of minutes of this ball game and trying to tie this ball game. Horn working near side wing, skips it far side over to Sterling. Sterling back to Carrier, fakes the 3, drives into the lane, shot put up, good, and 1. Nice move by Carrier, and she'll go to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game. Well, Carrier's threat behind the three-point line makes teams have to commit so hard to her when she spots up, and she just fakes the 3, goes hard to the basket, got the layup, and was fouled, and a chance to tie it. Free throw up, free throw rolls in for Carrier, and we're tied at 47 with 9 minutes and 18 seconds left in the ball game. Right front court, near side wing, over to McLeod. McLeod back to Mabry. Backdoor pass to Golightly, lays it up and in. Pretty move by Golightly. Good pass from Mabry as the Wildcats regain the lead, 49-47. Horn, front court, top of the key for the Lady Lions. Hands it far side to Giordano. Giordano, backdoor pass to Williams, lays it up and good. Good pass from Giordano to Williams, and we're tied again at 49. 8:48 to go as it looks like we're in for a back and forth fabulous finish to this game. Golightly, top of the key to Mabry. Make that Duque. Right, top of the key, right side, then gives it off over to McLeod. McLeod to the free throw line, cut off nicely. Back near side to Wright. Wright looking down low for Duque. Duque spins right side, layup put up no good, but a foul, a late foul called on Southeastern. A lot of contact with the basketball, I thought. Ooh, they're getting a foul. Oh, my God, there was a late call, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really have very complimentary of the officials to this point. Have not really gotten involved too much in this game. I think they might have missed that one. But anyway, Duque to the free throw line. This one is up, and it is good. So Duque knocks down the free throw. Second free throw rolls in as well. That's 9 points for her. Abilene Christian by 2 with 8:24 to go. 51-49, Wildcats over the Lady Lions. Horn will bring it into the front court for Southeastern. Goes far side to Giratano. Giratano back up top to Horn. Horn takes a couple dribbles to the near side, goes far side over to Carrier. Carrier fakes the three, drives into the lane, cut off nicely, back outside to Giratano. She'll fake the three, drives baseline, out to Sterling, near side corner to Williams, back to Sterling, 5 to shoot. Far side corner, knocked away and stolen by the Wildcats as it goes into the front court. And the foul is Adams got the steal, and the foul going to be called on Southeastern. Foul call on Morgan Carrier, but a lot of credit to Abilene Christian defensively. The Lady Lions had that thing bouncing around like a pinball on the offensive end, but the Wildcats were there to close out on every single shooter and not much going as they end up turning it over. So Golightly to inbound it for the Wildcats. She'll get it to right. Back to Golightly. Golightly drives right side on Giratano. Shot put up. Good defense by Giratano, and then it gets stuck in the rim, so that's going to be a jump ball, but it gives it back to the Wildcats. But Giratano stayed step for step with the conference's third leading scorer and able to force a tough shot, but the ball got caught in the rim, so the jump ball shot put up on the inbounds pass as it comes to Adams, and she taps it in. A little floater, almost a lob pass up near the rim, and Adams able to get up and tip it in. 53-49, Abilene Christian. Sterling, she drives baseline, cut off nicely by Mabry. Back out top to Williams. Williams back to Giratano, over to Carrier. She'll fire the three. That's well short. And the Wildcats have a chance to take a three-possession lead into the front court. This is Wright. Wright looking down low for Adams, and then goes up top to Golightly for three, and that is off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern, and here comes Silka Sterling. Lady Lions do have numbers. Sterling gets this one down low to Williams. Williams cut off nicely. Then it goes outside to Carrier for three, but a foul call before against Abilene Christian and Dominic Golightly. So the score, 53-49, Abilene Christian, 7 minutes to go in the game. Lady Lions have the basketball underneath their own basket on the far side. Inbounds pass to Carrier. Shot put up, no good. Rebound cleared. But what we getting? A foul on Abilene Christian. Oh. Foul going to be called on number 33, Alyssa Adams. So Southeastern will get it back. That's the third team foul against the Wildcats. A lot of, I personally would have to agree with Coach Goodenough. I thought it was a jump ball myself, the way it looked, but they're going to call a foul, and the Lady Lions will certainly take it. 6:56 to go in the ball game. Inbounds pass to Giratano. Giratano back near side. Carrier left wide open for three. Net. Big shot by Carrier as it's back to one. Nice pass from Giratano to Carrier, and it's a one-point game, 53-52 with 6:40 to go. And McLeod has it, top of the key, goes far side to Mabry. Mabry guarded by Giratano, gets it over to Golightly. Golightly drops it off down low. Adams layup put up and good. Good spin move by Adams as she took it from the far side block, spun to her left and laid it up with her right hand. 55-52. Southeastern trailing. Horn has it, dribbles to the free throw line, comes near side of Giratano. Giratano with Sterling. Sterling goes behind her back to Giratano. 12 seconds to shoot. Horn, top of the key. She'll take the screen from Williams, then dribbles hard to the basket. Williams will make that Horn, lays it up and lays it in. 1 point game again, 55-54. Southeastern trailing. Pass in the front court to Golightly. Golightly back outside to Wright. Wright guarded closely by Horn. Pass comes near side over to McLeod. McLeod cut off nicely by Caitlin Williams. Back to Mabry. Far side over to Golightly. Golightly drives left side, goes up with it, puts it up off the glass, and good. Coach Ayla Cazardo wanting an offensive foul. Looked like Morgan Carrier drew it, but nothing called. 57-54. Nice move by Golightly. Ayla Cazardo talking to the near side official, wondering why that wasn't the offensive foul. But anyway, far side, Carrier fires the three, and it's no good. And the rebound going to be clear, but it goes out of bounds off of Southeastern. So, Carriers attempt to tie the game, falls short, and it'll go back to Abilene Christian with 5:15 to go. And I believe someone just took a timeout. I think it's Abilene Christian. So, we'll take a, let's see, looks like we're going to a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right with it and then go to the media timeout here momentarily. But good ball game, fans, to say the least. Abilene Christian with a 57-55 lead over the Lady Lions as biggest lead of the game. Abilene Christian got out to a 9-point lead here early in the third quarter. Lady Lions have trimmed it back down to 3. As we take a look at some of the individual numbers, Brianna Wright leading all scores with 17 points for the Wildcats. 9 points for Dominic Golightly, 8 for Michaela Mabry, and also 9 points for Lexi Duque. For Southeastern, Morgan Carrier leading the Lady Lions with 14 points. Caitlin Williams with 12 points and 9 rebounds, and Silica Sterling with 11 points and 5 rebounds. So Southeastern, a game wide open, and the Lady Lions trying to get on the right end of some of these nail biters that they have lost in the last 3 ball games. 3 straight games where the game was tied with a minute to go and unable to pick up a victory in any of those 3 with the Lady Lions, unfortunately. So hopefully they can have better fortune here today as they trail this one by 3 with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And the Southeastern men and Abilene Christian will follow this one. Be about 45 minutes or so once we go off the air in this one between the time we come back on the air for the men's game. Abilene Christian, though, with the possession as we come out of the timeout, 57-54. Wildcats passing in the front court to McLeod. McLeod drives baseline, then skips it far side to Golightly. Golightly back to Wright for 3 and buries it. Big shot by Brianna Wright. She's got 20 points, a game high, 60-54. Giordano has it, working far side, goes back up top to Horn. Horn gets it near side corner to Sterling. She'll fire the 3. That's off the arrow, no good. Rebound cleared by Abilene Christian as it goes into the hands of McLeod. McLeod, top of the key, comes near side with it to Golightly. Golightly looking down low, then drives into the lane to the free throw line. Back out to McLeod. McLeod dribbles to the far side elbow, gets it back to Wright. Wright comes on the curl and dribbles to the free throw line. Goes hard to the basket. Shot put up, no good. Rebound going to be fought for, and looks like we're going to get a travel. Morgan Carrier called for the travel, and it'll go back to Abilene Christian. But the shot clock doesn't reset, so the Wildcats only have 7. No, it does reset. I beg your pardon. Jair Francis checks in for Southeastern. And let's see, it should be at 30, or 20, not 30 on the shot clock. No, they're going to give a full shot clock because they said Lady Lions had a full possession. So Wright has it with an entire shot clock. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 60-54, Abilene Christian with the lead and the basketball. Wright, top of the key, goes to the right side, cut off nicely by Horn. This one goes back over to Mabry. Mabry, far side, gives it over to Golightly. Golightly down low to Adams. Layup put up and good. Good entry pass from Golightly to Adams, and it's back to 8 in favor of the Wildcats. 62-54 with 3:46 left in the game. Lady Lions need a basket here pretty badly. Sterling gets it down low to Williams. Williams back up top to Francis. Francis to Giordano. Giordano to Horn for 3. That's good. Big shot. Horn knocks down the 3. Good extra pass by Giordano. It's back to 5. 62-57 with 3:20 to go in the game. Top of the key. This is Adam, or make that Brianna Wright. Wright back to McLeod. McLeod back outside to Golightly. Golightly drives baseline. Cut off nicely, but the shot is put up and good by Golightly. She just powered her way into the basket, and it's back to 3 possessions in favor of Abilene Christian, 64-57. This one knocked away and stolen by Golightly. Golightly on the run out. She'll lay it up and lay it in, and it's back to 9. Nicely done by Dominic Golightly, 66-57. Abilene Christian with 2:52 to go. one over to Giratano. Giratano drives baseline, then kicks it near side to Sterling, the three, and that's good. Lady Lions just will not go away. 2:30 to go. 66-60. This one knocked out of back. No, it's stolen by Francis. Francis behind the back. Lady Lions with a chance to cut this to one possession. Pass comes back near side. Giratano to Sterling for three. No good. Rebound tip. It goes to Abilene Christian as they keep a 6-point lead as we approach 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 66-60 our score. Oh, pass goes far side. This one over to Golightly. Golightly had it blocked from behind by Francis. Nice play by Jair Francis. Francis gets it over to Horn. Horn down low to Williams. Williams dribbles it back out and threw it away right into the hands of Adams. Oh, boy. Tough break for Lady Lions as they turn it over. Big possession defensively for Southeastern. This one to Golightly. Golightly working top of the key, then goes over to McLeod. McLeod back to right. Right drops it down low to Mabry. Mabry, right-handed layup, put up no good. Rebound cleared. And a foul going to be called against the Wildcats. So the Lady Lions get it back with 1:27 to go, trailing 66-60. So it appears that we had missed the final media timeout, and we're going to have to figure that out maybe in postgame. Top of the key, Francis fires the three. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Abilene Christian with 1:10 to go. 66-60 Abilene Christian, and things not looking particularly good for the Lady Lions, but still plenty of time to go. Right, far side wing. Abilene Christian may be looking for the dagger on this possession. Golightly drives right side, lays it up, and in. And it's a 8-point game for Abilene Christian as a timeout called by Southeastern. 68-60 Wildcats. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Headquartered in Hammond, Louisiana, First Guarantee Bank has 27 locations with the ability to make banking decisions on a local level. First Guarantee Bank provides customers with services needed to run their lives and businesses, from personal and business loans to digital banking, including their mobile app. First Guarantee Bank strives to provide fanatical banking and customer service. First Guarantee Bank, home of fanatical banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor, and big fan of Lion Athletics and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Piggly Wiggly is a proud supporter of Southeastern Athletics. Piggly Wiggly is located in Hammond and Independence and has been helping to bring home the bacon for millions of American families for over 100 years. Piggly Wiggly offers a variety of items for the holiday season. Located at 18150 US 190 and 345 West Railroad Avenue in Independence, Piggly Wiggly is available by phone at area code 985-345-7729. Piggly Wiggly, proud supporters of Southeastern Athletics on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Lion up.
Welcome back, fans, and the Wildcats have all but sealed this one. The Lady Lions missing on the offensive end, and now they've got it. There's a shot clock winding down, and then a foul going to be called on Jair Francis, and that will be the second. That's just the third team foul against the Lady Lions. So if they are going to play the foul game here in the next 21 seconds, they're going to have to commit two just to get them to the free throw line. Neither team at the bonus yet. And they'll set it to 23.3, not 21-4. Abilene Christian with a 8-point lead and possession of the basketball. Golightly, and a foul going to be called on the entry path as they're going to get Alexis Horn as Southeastern on their way to a tough loss here in their fourth straight. As they trail Abilene Christian by 8 with just 21 seconds to go. Inbounds pass comes out to Wright. Wright will continue to dribble it out. Do the Lady Lions want to foul? Let's see. Gazzardo, and I think they're going to back up. 13 seconds to go, and I think they're just going to let this one dribble out now. Now knocked away by Horn, though. And the Lady Lions at least have a glimmer of hope. Shot put up no good. Offensive rebound put up no good. And the shot is good at the buzzer as the offensive rebound by Horn is put up and good at the buzzer as the Lady Lions fall 68 to 62. A strange last minute of this ball game as the Lady Lions unable to extend the game, but they dropped this one 68-62 and dropped their fourth straight and fall to 7-9 in the Southland. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and wrap this one up as the Lady Lions fall to Abilene Christian. Been listening to Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Support for this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is provided in part by North Oaks Health System. North Oaks Health System is proud to serve as the official provider of healthcare for Southeastern Athletics. North Oaks Health Clinics provide a range of healthcare options from primary and specialized medicine to walk-in care. More information about North Oaks Health System is available by phone at area code 985-345-2700 or online at northoaks.org. Also available on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest at My North Oaks.
Support for coverage of Lion Athletics is provided in part by the Daily Star. Serving Hammond and the surrounding communities for 60 years, the Daily Star remains focused on local news, community information, and area events. Providing knowledge of news while helping the community grow, the Daily Star also offers advertising and home
I think that's
deliveries.
first half. Yeah.
For more information, the Daily Star is available by phone at area code 985-254-7827 or online at hammondstar.com.
Sports fans in the know, listen to the whole 9 yards on Monday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. Host John Dudek and Julio Andaro will give you updates on Southeastern sports, NFL, NBA, MLB, and anything else a super fan may follow. Highlights on every game, updates on your favorite players, news on every team. Listen to the show for the smartest sports fans. The whole 9 yards every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. on 90.9 FM SLU.
Line up and frog on. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is a collegiate and Greek licensed distributor of SLU branded T-shirts and more. And as a sponsor of Southeastern
I won't keep you very long. I won't keep you long. So, can you hear me?
Located on Southwest Railroad Avenue across from Hammond Square, Big Frog provides individually designed T-shirts, on-site graphic designers, along with a selection of colors, fonts, and graphics, with project completion within 24 hours. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More, proud supporters of Lion Athletics.
Hey, it's Dr. Joe Burns.
And Tammy Burns.
This year is leap year, so we get a February 29th. So what we did is went to the combinatorial device and just simply looked up February 29th. It's going to tell you a bunch of stuff that happened in music on that date. Who was born, who was died, and by the way, what's to look out for?
Did enough defensively.
Get another date later in the next year. Plus, why is there a leap year?
Turnovers.
Remember, Thursdays at 5.
And Sundays at 4.
You almost got to eat that. Welcome back to the University Center as the Lady Lions, valiant effort, a little bit short. They fall to Abilene Christian 68-62 as we're joined by assistant coach Aja Ochi. And Aja, there's a lot of good things I took from today, mainly on the defensive end. I thought we did enough on that side of the ball. Held a team that averages almost 80 points a game to just 68, and most of that, they got hot in the third quarter. Outside of that, though, y'all really had a good defensive game plan.
Yeah, the girls really bought into, really locking them down defensively and, knowing the scout, knowing what they want to do. Other than them getting hot that third quarter, I thought we really locked them down. And, third quarter, they had some transition runs. They had some open kicks, that really got them going and got them in a run, but, the girls still fought overall,
Absolutely. So, over the last 4 games, obviously not going the way y'all wanted to as far as the results. Competed well in the 3 road games at Nichols, Sam Houston, and the third game, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Obviously had a chance to win all 3 of those games, but been struggling just a little bit offensively. What have you seen as the biggest difference in these last 4 games? Is it shot selection or just shooting woes? If you had to pick something.
I would say some of it would be shot selection.
Yeah.
Just for instance, for this game, we would get a run where we had a steal or, we had opportunity to score and we didn't, and that was just us just prizing that possession and saying that's a must bucket, But I do think the girls got better this fourth quarter, just overall, just being able to capitalize when we get a steal, and scoring when we have that opportunity. Like it's a must bucket, you know.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I think when you look at this one tonight, I mean, two of the conference's top three scorers. I mean, Dominic Golightly and Brianna Wright. Brianna finishes 8 for 12 from the field, but, I mean, she really had to work all game long, as did Golightly, to create. I mean, they had to work for what they got. It wasn't what they did on the offensive end, to me, as much as it was just us not, getting into the continuity we needed offensively. So, your thoughts on that? I mean, just the overall effort, Asia, I guess. I mean, it feels like we played well enough to win all 4 of these games.
I agree. Just looking at the stats here, I mean, it doesn't show. It shows a little bit, but it doesn't show like how hard the girls work. Overall, I thought defensively we locked them down. Even Celica Sterling, like we always get on her on defense, locking down on defense. And I thought she defended really well. Just locking down the guards. And stopping them from getting to the rim and getting up on shooters. Of course, it's an overall defensive team effort. The team did well, but. The girls really worked defensively, and it came to those possessions at the end where we got that steal we needed to score, and we got that offensive rebound. We need to go back up. We need to catch that ball, so.
Yeah, no question. And, last thing, too, I mean, we're talking about, the quote-unquote offensive struggles, but yet you took care of the basketball near flawlessly. I think that's ties a season-low 9 turnovers for the game. I mean, it was a very clean game, I thought, for us on both ends of the floor. It's just a matter of, the shots not falling. So I think there's a lot good things that y'all can build on moving forward through these last 4 games. Real quick before I let you go, moving forward to Wednesday, McNeese, your thoughts on them?
Yeah, McNeese, we get to bring them here home. We were able to get a good win there at their place, And, of course, it won't be easy, but, I just hope the girls come ready to go, ready to defend them like they defended tonight, and us just capitalize. And at the end of the game, every possession, we got to get a bucket, we got to score. So, we'll be ready. We're excited for next week, it's senior week. So, we gotta get these 2 at home for sure.
No question. Well, Asia, listen, I appreciate you sitting in with me for a few minutes, and good luck the rest of the way, and see if we can punch our ticket into the tournament.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Southeastern Assistant Women's Basketball Coach Asia Ochi. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up in the women's half-hour doubleheaders. The Lady Lions fall 68-62 to Abilene Christian. Back in 2 minutes.
You've probably been told that study drugs are harmless, right? Maybe your peers agree. Selling them your prescription drugs doesn't make you a drug dealer, but does it? The truth of the matter is selling drugs of any kind, prescription or not, is absolutely illegal and can land you a spot in jail. Before you start thinking it's just a quick buck or an easy cram session boost, remember to ask yourself, is it worth it? Choose wisely. This message brought to you by the Track Coalition and Florida Parish's Human Services Authority.
Creekwood Townhomes is a proud supporter of Southeastern Louisiana University and the local community. Locally owned and operated, Creekwood Townhomes is located off Highway 51, 1 mile from campus, and offers 1- and 2-bedroom units. Creekwood Townhomes also features a swimming pool and a common area for residents to socialize, along with pet-friendly accommodations. More information is available at creekwoodtownhomes.net or on site at 15043 Woodstone Drive. Creekwood Townhomes.
I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure about that, Caitlin.
Love your Lions? Support them in person. Individual game tickets can be purchased over the phone, in person, or online. Season tickets are also available for football, men and women's basketball, baseball, and softball.
We still missed a minute break, even when we got that one right before the end of the game.
5466. That's 549-LION. Pricing information is available online at lionsports.net. Go Lions!
Damn.
Planet Fitness is a proud supporter of Southeastern Athletics and this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network, located at 1703 West Thomas